From the News Channel 5 Network, this is SportsLine.
Good evening. Welcome to SportsLine here on News Channel 5 Plus. I'm Jon Burton with you for the next hour as we wrap up what has been an interesting week in the sports world. We've got Tennessee men's basketball in action against Florida Gulf Coast. That game just about wrapping up. Tennessee cruising to a big win there. We'll have highlights over on News Channel 5 Sports at around 10:20. And, of course, tomorrow night, Thursday night football. You can watch it over on News Channel 5. It's the Titans taking on the Green Bay Packers at Lambeau Field. That is a 7:20 start, and we'll have it for you. You can watch it on Prime Video, or you can watch it on News Channel 5. And before that, we will have our Road to the Championship special from 6:30 to 7, a special edition of News Channel 5 at 6:30. The Titans will be live from Lambeau Field in Green Bay. Steve Lehman will be there. Myself and Jonathan Hutton will be here in studio, getting you all set for Thursday night football. Titans at the Packers. Coming up after our first break, we're going to check in with Teresa Walker from the Associated Press. She's been covering the Titans since day one. We'll give her thoughts on the season so far for the two-tone blue and get her thoughts on tomorrow night's game in Green Bay. As the Titans take on the Packers. The Titans injury report is pretty lengthy. A number of key guys will not play tomorrow. Starting safety Amani Hooker is out. Starting center Ben Jones is out. Also, Titans kicker Randy Bullock is out. He actually tweaked a calf during warm-ups for before the Denver game back on Sunday. And that situation hasn't gotten any better. So the Titans, they signed Josh Lambo to the practice squad, and then one day later they elevated him to the 53-man roster. So it'll be veteran Josh Lambo kicking for the Titans tomorrow against the Packers at Lambeau Field. Josh Lambo, a 7-year NFL veteran. He's converted on 87% of his field goals in his career. Was a second-team All-Pro back in 2019 as a member of the Jacksonville Jaguars. He's been around the league for quite a while. So Josh Lambo will be kicking tomorrow for the Titans instead of Randy Bullock, who's nursing a tweaked calf. I want to get your thoughts on tomorrow night's Titans game, 615-737-7767. That is the number to call. Your thoughts on the season so far, your thoughts on what you expect to see tomorrow night. By the way, continuing the injury report, Ryan Tannehill will start. He is expected to go, is expected to play. As he was able to return last Sunday, in the game against Denver. Of course, he's dealing with that ankle injury, but he is said to be good to go and will start tomorrow for the Titans at quarterback. That's certainly good news for a Titans team that will need to probably have to keep up with Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers offense. They also have an outstanding running game as well. Jeffrey Simmons listed as questionable for tomorrow night's game. Of course, sat out Sunday's game against Denver as he deals with his own ankle injury. But it will be apparently a game time decision listed as questionable for the Titans on Thursday night football in Green Bay. So we got much more on that coming up in the show as we get you ready for Thursday night football tomorrow. And again, as we said, Teresa Walker from the Associated Press, she will join us in the next segment around 8:15 and get her thoughts on the Titans and, of course, everything else going on. The Predators with a win last night over the Minnesota Wild, 2-1 the final there at Bridgestone Arena. They'll take on the New York Islanders tomorrow as their homestand continues. Of course, the Preds went 2-3 on their West Coast road trip. They come back. They've won 2 straight. They beat the Rangers on Saturday 2-1, and then they come back last night with a 2-1 win over the Minnesota Wild. Matt Duchene with a goal in that game yesterday. UC Saros 33 saves on 34 shots. So we'll talk to Teresa about the Predators as well. Something really cool that happened today, and we're going to show you this coming up here in just a second. Brandt Snedeker, the PGA professional, longtime PGA pro from right here in Nashville, doing something pretty cool today. He and his family and his foundation presenting a $55,000 check to the Nashville Christian schools for use of a golf practice facility for students at NCS and also the Tennessee School for the Blind. Of course, Brant Snedeker always giving back to his community here in Nashville. He's done that for many years throughout his PGA golf tour. He's won several times on tour. Of course, hasn't captured that elusive major yet. Hopefully, maybe around the corner before he decides to ease back his schedule, he can hopefully win a major at some point. But we caught up with Brant Snedeker earlier today as he made that charitable donation to Nashville Christian School and the Tennessee School for the Blind.
Check 1 2 1 2.
Would you be able to hold it?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Perfect.
If you could just hold it kind of low.
Low?
It
Okay.
picks up sound.
Okay.
My camera just not
That's all
good
right.
with one hand. It's a little bit like heavy.
You ready, Nick?
Yep.
All right.
All right. So, what is being a part of this just mean to you, and what do you hope to accomplish?
Yeah, this is why I have a foundation. This is why we have a tournament here in town. It's just finding ways to kind of give back to this community. Our biggest goal is trying to help kids here locally in Middle Tennessee, and obviously having Nashville School for the Blind, kids who are obviously going through a hard time, to be able to introduce them to the game of golf, be able to build this facility for them so they can come out at least once or twice a week and get introduced to the game, and also for the kids at Nashville Christian School to be able to come out here and practice, not have to be bussed away to golf course. It might be 25 minutes away. So giving these kids access to golf they probably wouldn't have had elsewise is something that we're excited about, that we're happy, and that's why we do all the events that we do here in Nashville. So I'm honored to be a part of it. I'm honored to kind of help them get the funds to get over the goal line here. And can't wait to see this facility open in the spring, get these kids out here playing golf.
How big has golf gotten in Middle Tennessee? It seems like it's gotten bigger and bigger.
It's gotten, I think COVID, one of the silver linings for something as terrible as COVID has been the game of golf's been kind of exposed to a lot more people that wouldn't have been exposed to it. And they realize what a great game it is, what a great life game it is, the values it instills in kids, and something you can play for the rest of your life. So we're trying to take that kind of momentum from COVID and run with it and expose more kids to it, expose more adults to it, get them playing golf on a golf course, and hopefully kind of use this momentum with all these new golfers and kind of keep building the game that way.
And of all the places you could have built the facility, how did you pick Nashville Christian?
Just seemed like a perfect kind of confluence of events lining up, kind of like-minded people getting together in a room, wanting to do something good. And Nashville Christian School came to the table with this idea, and it just seemed like it was a perfect, kind of combination of Nashville School for the Blind, these kids needing a place to play golf, trying to get them off of a bus, getting some bussed away to try to introduce them to the game of golf. And Tennessee Golf Foundation does a great job of trying to find avenues for kids to be able to play golf, and so we're happy to partner with them and kind of be able to open this facility in the spring. So I'm looking forward for these kids to get out here playing a little golf.
Thank you.
How's your golf game, and how you?
Yeah, I'm on the injured reserve right now, so I'm going to be out for a little while. I've got a surgery I'm going to have to get here before too long, next week or two. So I'm kind of trying to heal up, trying to get back to playing. So hopefully by late spring I'll be back on tour playing, and just trying to use this time to get healed up and get my body back to feeling good. So getting old in golf is not fun. So I'm trying to find a way to stay as young as possible.
I agree. It's just to sit on the sidelines and watch other guys playing golf.
I love the game of golf. It's been great to me, but it's also nerve-wracking when I'm not out there playing. I'm a competitor. I like seeing my buddies out there playing, only competing with them. But this time, everything happens for a reason. I've been able to be at home with my kids more than I've ever been able to be home with my life and be a dad for a minute, which has been nice. And so hopefully I can get healthy and get back up there playing sometime soon.
And excited for the Vandy boys this year?
I am. They are an unbelievable team. That they are going to have a chance to win a national championship come springtime, and it's been fun to watch these guys grow and get better. And I know Scott's the coach over there really well. I know they got a lot of pressure on him, but he's the one guy I think can lead them to it. So it'll be fun to watch them in the spring and hopefully bring home a national championship.
And what kind of injury are you dealing with?
I get it's weak, but it's a sternum injury, so I've got a chest injury. It's just not healing, so I have to have some kind of surgery to kind of solidify the joint. So we'll see how it goes, and fingers crossed it works.
Well, we certainly hope Brant Snedeker is able to get healthy and get back on the PGA Tour and compete in late spring, as he said. But meantime, just a great gesture by him, his family, and his foundation, donating $55,000 to Nashville Christian School to help build a golf practice facility for students there, as well as students at the Tennessee School for the Blind. And as we said, Brant Snedeker has always been giving back to his community, his native Nashville. He loves Middle Tennessee. He loves being from here. Of course, a proud Vandy alum as well. So just a great story as golf continues to grow here in Middle Tennessee. All right, let's take our first call tonight. We got Adam on line 1 who joins us. Good evening, Adam.
Hey, JB, man, I'm pretty torn right now, man, about how to feel about our Titans.
I don't blame you.
I'm proud of the team. I'm proud of the effort they showed. I think we were extremely undermanned. I don't remember ever seeing a team lose 5 defensive starters and completely dominate on the side of the ball that they lost, all the starters. So that's one. The sour part for me is, and I keep hearing Todd Downing. I'm not even negative about Todd Downing right now. I'm as low on Jon Robinson as I've ever been. And I feel like if you give him any player, I feel like if I suited up, Vrabel would make me a decent player. Like he's a good coach. Like I'm a fat guy in a chair, man, but he's a good coach.
Adam, I said it yesterday on my radio show. I think he's the best coach in the NFL. What he's been able to do, to your point, to be able to take guys off the street or to take second and third string guys, put them in the starting lineup and have them perform as well as they have and continue to win with all the injuries. They used an NFL record, 91 players last year. This year it seems to be trending towards that. Vrabel is just an unbelievable coach, what he's able to get out of his players.
Well, you better believe I'm listening every day to you and Greg Pogue.
I appreciate that.
I think y'all put an excellent show on. But no, you're right, man. He's a heck of a coach. Imagine if we had some type of offensive help for Derrick Henry. If we had, he's doing it with a line that's just been dogged all year. They've been dogged. They've been and really we haven't been talking about them in a negative way. But I'm just disappointed that Tannehill doesn't have more places to go with the football.
Yeah.
Everybody's down on Malik, but Malik had no help. Even when Malik was hitting passes, people were just dropping them. So how does a kid, because he's a kid, how does a kid build any kind of confidence with that? I'm down on Jon Robinson, man. I feel like you can't just make the DeMarco Murray trade and the Derrick Henry pick, and then we forgive you forever, and you got a job forever. No, it's not how it works. You got to do something lately. So, and Caleb Farley was another thing. Yeah. I could talk all night to you about this because I'm peed off about it. But
yeah, I understand.
The Caleb Farley thing too. Like seeing him go down, I'm like, all right, another busted pick in the first round. Like it's just, I'm just down on J-Rob right now, buddy. Have a good night.
All right, thank you for the call, Adam. And listen, a lot of people are, and you look at the lack of weapons that they have in the passing game. I felt this on the night of the trade during the NFL draft. I feel it now. Titans are going to rue the day that they traded A.J. Brown, and it's going to catch up to them at some point during this season. I just don't think this passing game is good enough to get them over the hump and get them where they want to go. But listen, they're winning now. They're 6-3. You go out to Green Bay tomorrow night. You try to win. And I can understand a lot of frustration. Jon Robinson's done a great job, or done a very good job as general manager. But he's for every hit he's had at least one miss. And you're looking at Caleb Farley, Dylan Radins, some of the other guys that, Isaiah Wilson, obviously Kevin Dodd. And so the misses have been glaring. And we'll see how it phases out for the rest of this season. All right, we're going to take a break. We come back. We will talk to the Hall of Fame sports writer from the Associated Press. Teresa Walker will join us via Zoom. Stay with us here on SportsLine.